In Grand Theft Auto 5, you can hire a prostitute. You can have sex with a prostitute, and as she gets out of your car, you can kill her and get your money back. Do you think that is acceptable?
Yes, I do.
In Grand Theft Auto 5, why can you not rape a woman?
I don't know. I feel like rape's a little like next level. Like,
what is the difference? What is the difference between virtually raping a woman and maybe having sex with a prostitute, gunning her down, and getting your money back? What is the moral difference in the virtual reality?
Nothing. So we should be able to rape people in Grand Theft Auto then.
You think so?
Yeah, why not? We should be allowed to rape girls in Grand Theft Auto.
Video game violence started with a frog trying to cross the street. But the video game industry has evolved into one that embraces mankind's deepest, darkest, most vile fantasies.
In Grand Theft Auto 5, you can hire a prostitute. You can have sex and pay the prostitute, and then as she gets out of the car, you can run her over and get your money back. Do you think that's acceptable in a video game?
The video game isn't a representation of real life. It's like a fantasy.
Do you think that the moral debauchery that is depicted in Grand Theft Auto 5 is acceptable in a video game?
Why not?
Why not?
Why not?
So in Grand Theft Auto 5, you can murder all of the cops that are trying to arrest you. Do you think that's acceptable in a video game?
Yeah.
Why?
Because they're not real cops.
It's not real?
Yeah.
Is there such a thing as virtual morality? And where is that line drawn? With the release of Grand Theft Auto 5, a game that offers painfully realistic depictions of topless strip clubs, public sex, real-life tragedies like cop killings, and a disturbing torture scene in which you tug out a victim's teeth with pliers. The only thing missing from Grand Theft Auto 5 seems to be the user's ability to rape somebody.
What is the difference morally in playing a video game that allows you to murder all of the cops that are trying to arrest you and a video game that maybe allows you to rape a woman?
I guess not really much difference.
So do you think that it would be okay to have a video game that allowed you to rape a woman?
No.
But do you think it's okay for a video game to allow you to buy a prostitute, then run her over, kill her, and get your money back?
When you put it that way, no.
I guess I didn't think of it that way. I just thought of it as a video game.
You know, well, it's a good question. Hopefully, and this is just a hope, but people would see that that kind of draws a line. You know, I mean, that's just not...
The line is drawn in killing prostitutes.
Yeah, and you know what? Seriously, I don't know. It should be way before that.
I don't know how to answer that question. I think developers still have a line that they follow. Like, I don't think they would include rape just because it's a very sensitive subject, and, you know, killing, you know, prostitutes is still a sensitive subject. But you see, I don't know how to really put that into words.
So why does society see a difference? Because I think society overwhelmingly would object to a video game that allowed you to rape a woman, but society welcomes and embraces a video game that is based on pretty much every element of crime besides that.
That is a good point.
The entertainment industry is feeding off of the demons that lurk in people's hearts. And my question for you is, where is society heading?
Do you see society moving in the direction of banning video games such as Grand Theft Auto 5, not through the government, not through any regulation, but by the free market, by saying, no, I am not going to purchase that video game? Or do you see societies moving in the direction of allowing for rape in a video game?
I see society moving in the direction of allowing rape in video games.
Probably the rape woman one if we're moving towards all the Grand Theft Auto, you know.
Which direction are video games going? Are we moving closer towards allowing rape in video games, or are we moving further away from that?
I'd say we're definitely getting closer. I mean, the more and more you allow different things into games, and even movies to that extent, I mean, the more acceptable it becomes in society to put them in those things. So I think as one step goes, it'll push another step, and eventually it just kind of gets numbed, I think. So eventually you just decide that it doesn't really matter, it's just a game. But again, I do think it does pour into real life and the decisions you may make.
Society has embraced the virtual moral debauchery that is depicted in Grand Theft Auto 5 to the sum of over $1 billion in sales in its first 3 days. A milestone reached faster than any entertainment property in history. See, members of the left argue that morality is subjective. I disagree. There is such a thing as virtual morality, and the line of what is morally acceptable is going to continue to evolve unless you take a stand. Our world is becoming increasingly reliant upon technology and virtual reality. Where do you draw your line?